What am I expecting? How will I grow? Will I feel lonely? Maybe 6 months is too long. Am I going to be safe? Will I be solo the entire time? Am I actually ready for this? All of my stuff is packed. I finally made it to the airport and I'm sitting right in front of a Jetstar plane. That's not actually my plane. My plane is with Bamboo Airways. But I just wanted my own little section of the airport. That area over there is like packed, so I've come here to chill for a bit and do some stretches before my flight. As the plane left the tarmac, I felt a whirlpool of emotions. Excitement, nerves, and a curiosity for venturing into the unknown. For the first time in my life, I was seeing an entirely different landscape. I wanted to soak up every second and couldn't help myself from taking in everything that was going on around me. I was naive, wide-eyed, and experiencing a ton of culture shock. Nonetheless, I was ready. So incredibly ready to do something I'd never done before. Just pulled over for a second and check out this view. I had to stop and take some photos. It is just so pretty here. This is actually the road that I came in on to go stay at my accommodation, and when I was driving along here I was like absolutely gobsmacked. It is just so pretty. I started to meet people from all over the world. It was incredible to create new friendships and then go out for a day of exploring. We went on scooter tours, visited rice fields, enjoyed amazing viewpoints, soaked up the peace at Buddhist temples, explored jungles, and interacted with locals.
There's been something hiding in the dark, and I've been searching longing for.
I eventually made my way up to the north of Thailand to a special little place called Pai. This is the kind of place where backpackers' dreams are made of. Just walking through the forest now in the highest point of Thailand. It's pretty cool. Very pretty. Kind of cold too. There's an incredible combination of nature, hippie vibes, delicious Thai food, social hostels, nightlife, and so much more. I stayed here for 2 weeks and made some of my best friends. Today and tomorrow I'm going to be completing a overnight hike in the Namha protected area. It's a national park in Laos. I'm just near Luang Namtha, so a guide's going to be picking us up soon and we're going to be completing an overnight hike. The trek consists of 1 day of trekking through the jungle and the second day will be kayaking. I paid 1.26 million kip, which is the currency here in Laos. That is roughly equates to about 120 to 130 Australian dollars. So for a 2-day experience, that includes food and water, the tour guides, the experience itself, and accommodation for the night. I think it's a pretty good deal and I'm happy to pay that. Pack my stuff up for the most part. I've got laundry that I need to drop off, my hiking shoes ready to go, my bag is for the most part packed, and this will be the one that I will be bringing with me. So it's a good size, it's comfy, it's got a lock on it too, and it's got everything I need. Looks like the tour guide is ready to go. With everything packed up, we made way to the market to get ourselves sorted for the jungle hike. Our guide took us through the local market and we picked out some fresh ingredients to take along with us. And this is where the fun begins. Into the jungle we go. We were shown these wild bananas that have black seeds in them.
Oh yeah. Oh, wow.
We also made soup over a fire in bamboo. Our guides cut these bamboo stems into makeshift pots, bowls and spoons for us to enjoy lunch. We continued our trek and arrived at Nalan Homestay. Life in the village is pretty low-key. these people don't have much connection with the outside world apart from those who visit via treks. Life runs on a day-by-day basis of getting tasks complete, feeding livestock, looking after the rice fields and other crops, also completing basic household tasks. They bathe in this river and their homes are handmade by the villagers. So this is what our little homestay villa looks like. It's sunset right now. So beautiful and peaceful. Dogs and chickens running around, little puppies, families, beautiful sky as well. There is no electricity in the village, so everything is back to basics. They made us dinner over the fire and it was amazing. We left the following morning on kayaks to continue our journey home. The river became treacherous at some points, so I was pretty glad to be with a guide that knew the area well.
20 years running from it's always been through.
After an incredible couple of days in the jungle, I began making my way south to Luang Prabang. I thoroughly enjoyed spending time along the Mekong. This was a place I'd always dreamed of visiting and always read about in geography books. I even did a sunset cruise and it was blissful. I also visited Kwangsi Waterfall, which was jaw-dropping. And then enjoyed a morning hot air balloon ride over the beautiful town of Vang Vieng.
Come, let us see if we can breathe new life into how things used to be. We've been asleep, searching the backs of our hearts, looking for a new key to unlock where we've been.
It was so nice to see my parents again. I'd never spent an extended time away from them. We enjoyed some time in Phuket together, and then I hopped back over to the other side of the islands to explore Koh Samui and Koh Phangan for the full moon party before getting stuck on Koh Tao. Life on Koh Tao was dreamy and I ended up living here for a month.
Four in the morning, wake without warning, I feel a sleepless storm.
Each of the islands in Thailand have a bit of a different vibe. Koh Tao is known as the diving island of Thailand. So this is where I went ahead and got my open water scuba diving license. Scuba diving is honestly not something I've really thought of doing before, but being underwater and exploring this whole other world was honestly mind-blowing. I also didn't really think that I'd be comfortable doing something like this, but it's amazing with the right training, the right gear, and the right people, just how it can transform your experience and how it can turn you into a completely different person. I spent a month on Bali and Gili Trawangan, which was an absolute time and a half. There was loads of partying, beach days, and scuba diving. It was a great way to wrap up 6 months of travel around Asia. I couldn't be more grateful for the fantastic experience I had while traveling this stunning area of the world. From meeting some of the greatest people ever, to all of the wild and wonderful backpack experiences, it was absolutely worth every drop of blood, sweat, and tears. If you've ever had an inkling to throw in a backpack and travel Asia, my advice is to do it. I hope you enjoyed my after movie and have more of an insight on what the backpacker lifestyle is like in Asia. See you next time.